What is up, you guys? Welcome back. So in today's video, I thought I could do the full face tutorial using my most expensive makeup products. I've seen this video circulating around on YouTube for a little while now and it seemed like quite a lot of fun, so I thought I would give it a go myself. So a few minutes ago, I went through my makeup collection, I was Googling all the prices of everything, and you guys, the total has come out at over £1,000 for one makeup look. So if I don't look like a goddess by the end of this video, I don't know what to tell you. As you can see, I have dressed for the occasion. I'm currently wearing my £5 Primark pajama bottoms. I'm also wearing the top I slept in, and I haven't done anything to my hair yet. So if you're wondering what the epitome of glamour looks like, you're looking at it. Anyway, you guys, that is enough of me rambling for today. Let's go ahead and get into this stupidly expensive makeup look. So first of all, I'm gonna be using the Fasali Rose Gold Elixir. This is 24 karat gold infused beauty oil. I like this, but this shit costs 50 quid. Is it worth it? I don't know. So I'm just gonna blend that in with a sponge quickly. I do like how it leaves my skin looking and feeling, but it's 50 quid, man. That is expensive. But it does leave my skin with a really nice glow, so I don't know what to tell you. I'm then gonna go in with an old favorite of mine. This is the Vitamin Enriched Face Base by Bobbi Brown. I love this stuff, and this costs, I believe it was £43, so it's expensive. And I'm just gonna take a little bit of that and kind of press it into the skin. So far, just 2 products in with our face barely looking any different at all. That's nearly 100 quid. I need to start investing in stocks or something, not things that I'm putting on my face. I do really like the Bobbi Brown face base. I use it quite a lot. It is very expensive, but you really don't need a lot of it and it lasts a really long time. Like, I've used it a lot and it's barely even dented. I'm then gonna prep my lips using a lip balm from Nurse Jamie. This is the New Lips RX, and it does come with a little like silicone exfoliator, but I can't find it. This lip balm is nice, but this lip balm is also £22. I mean, it's moisturizing and I'm sure it has some sort of like skincare benefits or whatever, but £22. Next we'll move on to foundation, and this is really funny, but not in a good way. This is the La Prairie Skin Caviar Foundation, and this shit cost £154. Thankfully, I did not buy this myself. I'm not that insane, but I got this for a Fragrance Direct video quite a while ago now, and I've literally used it once. I don't even remember what it was like. Couldn't even tell you, but yeah. This is £154. You people are crazy. I don't even care if it's got like the most amazing skincare benefits. There ain't no way a foundation is taking £154 out of my bank. No, sir. So what this actually has is it has the foundation in the bottle, and then if you take the cap off as well, you might be able to see it has a concealer. Like I said, I cannot remember what this is like, so this is kind of a first impressions, really. Don't know if it's full coverage, don't know anything. Don't like the stick for applying it to start off with. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and blend that into my skin. You know what, you guys? Straight off the bat, I can tell I already love my Milani 2-in-1 foundation way more than this. And that stuff is like 13 quid. I mean, yeah, it's nice enough, but I'm not wowed by it. It's kind of a bit shiny and oily, and it hasn't really covered up that spot that I've got there. It's like, it's nice enough. It's a foundation that, yeah, I would probably buy and enjoy for somewhere between like 10 to 15 quid. But 10 times that amount? No, thank you. I'm just gonna quickly try out this concealer as well. Ugh. That is very sticky, and it's a completely different color than what is on my face right now. Maybe I'll just tap it over a spot or something. Like, that is not the right color. Let's try it under my eyes. I mean, it's covered up my under eyes, but I feel like it's way too light for this foundation. Yeah, I think I'm probably gonna pass on this. If you guys were thinking about spending all of your savings on one foundation, don't do it. Just don't do it. Next up is another concealer. This one is from Amora Visca, which is mostly a skincare brand. This concealer cost £35, and it's just like a regular stick. I've got mine in the shade beige. Looks a little bit kind of peachy tone, but I feel like it'd be better than the other one. So I'm just gonna dot that over my spots. And I'm also gonna see if it will cover up any more of my under eye circles than the last concealer did, maybe on the inner corner or whatever. Yeah, that's a bit better than the last one. It's still way too light for me. But again, 35 quid. I don't think so. Look how white my under eyes are right now. Also, none of these concealers so far are getting rid of my spots. Like, you can still see through them. 35 quid? No. Let's move on to another concealer, shall we? This one is from Rodial. It's just their regular concealer in the shade Aspen 01. And this little guy comes in at a fraction of the price of the Amore Visca one. It's 32 quid. I mean, I'm all for high-end makeup, but so far, I'd still choose the Maybelline Fit Me over all of these, and that's like a £5. I mean, yeah, the base looks nice enough, but does it look like it's worth £250 so far? No. Get yourself a nice drugstore foundation, get yourself a Maybelline Fit Me concealer, you're probably looking around 15 to 20 pounds. So much better. Next up, I have this cream contour stick from Pure, which is £27, which is expensive, but I don't think it's too bad because you do get two different sides of product. You obviously get like the sort of darker contouring shade and like a highlighting, I think this is matte. Yeah, like a matte cream highlighting shade. I think I'm just gonna go in with the contouring shade though, because we have plenty of concealer and highlighter on my face right now. So yeah, this is 27 quid. Nice color. Sort of warm up the face a little bit with this. It's quite creamy to apply. It seems like a really pigmented stick, so you're not using loads of product. So that's good. Yeah, that blends out really, really nicely. It's a nice color. Doesn't look like anything on the skin at all, really. I mean, £27 is still expensive, but I think for like a nice cream contour stick that you're gonna use quite often, I could kind of justify it. Yeah, I like that. I'm then gonna prime my eyes using the Bare Minerals 5-in-1 eyeshadow. It's like a cream eyeshadow. This one here is in the shade Blushing Pink. I couldn't find the camel one that I used the other day, but I do like these. I wouldn't necessarily say they're worth the £19, especially if you're just getting like a fairly standard color like this. I mean, this is nice. I am happy that I have it, but I never sort of use this over any of my other eye primers. Now let's talk about something that you all know I love. The Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops. These are so expensive. They're £34, but I love them. I will continue to repurchase them because I'm just so obsessed with how they look on the skin. If you like a really blinding highlighter, this is what you need. But then again, Revolution have just come out with brand new highlighting drops that are literally like pretty much identical to these. So it kind of depends on what you want, really. Yeah, I do really, really like these, and like I said, I will continue to buy them, but again, Revolution do something that's pretty much identical, so if you do want to save some money, pick those up. Next up is a banana powder. This one's from Rodial. It's £52. I don't even know how they come up with these prices. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, I use it sometimes. It's quite like a pigmented pressed product, so it's not something you really need to scrape your brush into. No, you can definitely pick up other banana powders on the drugstore, like the NYX one is apparently meant to be really good. I use the Revolution one sometimes, and that one's nice as well. And to be honest, actually, not gonna lie to you guys, don't know if it's the concealer or not because I have used this before and it's nice, but under this eye, looks a little bit cakey, so probably wouldn't recommend. Next, I'm gonna set the rest of my face in place. This is from Suku, I think that's how you say it, and it's their Nuancing Glow Powder. I used to use this way back in the day, just when I started out my YouTube channel. I got it in PR randomly. I don't know how I got it because I had like no subscribers, but they sent this over and I loved it so much. And I only looked up the price a minute ago. It's £40, and I used to like slather this stuff on my face, like, yeah, cool, no problem. Didn't even know the brand or anything. 40 quid. So 20-year-old Steph was bougie as hell. I remember I used to love this powder, but kind of hoping I don't anymore because 40 quid is a lot of money to spend on a powder. I think even like the Laura Mercier powder is like £28 or something like that, which is a lot cheaper than 40 quid. Let me know if I need to try out the Laura Mercier powder, by the way, guys. I still haven't. I feel like I'm the only person left on YouTube that hasn't. But yeah, let me know what you think. I still like it. It is a really, really nice powder. It does just look glowy on the skin. It kind of sets everything in place. Yeah, I like it. Okay, so next we'll move on to powder contouring. Rodial have come back again with one of the most expensive powders ever. This again is £52, and it is their Instaglam Compact Deluxe Contouring Powder in the shade 03. So it's quite like an ashy shade. I think it was Kim Kardashian that used to rave about this powder all the time. And again, I've just had it in my collection for so long now, and I just never ever use it. To be fair, that does actually look nice. It's quite like a nice shadow, but I still love my Too Faced chocolate bronzer way more. And for bronzer, oh look, Rhodial again, £52 again. Looks a little something like this, bit more warm tone this time. I mean, looking at it, I do like it. It is a nice bronzer, and I think I will continue to use it on some occasions, but when I run out, am I gonna pick this up again for £52? No. I'm actually gonna cheat a little bit. Take some Tarte Shape Tape and say, "Be gone, sir." Although Tarte Shape Tape is still pretty pricey in the UK. It's like £28 on QVC, I think. Oh, I actually have another bronzer here. I forgot about this guy. This is the Guerlain Terracotta Bronzer. This is £36.50, so still expensive, but still a whole lot cheaper than the Rhodial one. Let's just pop a little bit of this on as well. See if it looks much different. I feel like this one is a bit less warm toned. I do really like this bronzer. Again, I don't really use it that often. I kind of just stick to what I know. But I do really like this bronzer. So to be honest, thinking about it, I would probably go for this one over the Rhodial. But you guys know, just from like watching any of my other videos, there are so many other drugstore bronzers that I love. So yeah, I do like the Guerlain Terracotta Bronzer. Still expensive, but still a whole lot cheaper than the Rhodial one. And then obviously for blusher, Rhodial. Their shit is expensive. Need I say more? This is their Copacabana blusher. This costs £30, and you do not get a lot with this. I'm just gonna go ahead and pop that on my cheeks. Again, it's nice, but it's not any nicer than like, I don't know, a Natural Collection blush. And they're like £2. So yeah, can't say I would recommend these. I feel like it's just a video of me like bashing Rhodial. They are nice products. And if you want to spend the money, they're nice. The packaging is so nice. They're really weighty, really good quality, but it's just so expensive. Next, we'll move on to highlighter. You guys may recognize this, and I have kind of fallen in love with it. It's the Dior, what's this even called? I always forget. The Nude Air Luminizer in the shade 001 highlighter. And this is like a highlighter that's really nice to build up. So you apply it once and it's like subtle, really subtle. You apply it again and a little something starts to happen. You apply it for the third time and that's when you really start to get your glow on. It is such a nice highlighter. Do you need it? No. Do I like it? Yeah. But is it my favorite highlighter ever? No. Next, I'm going to sort these brows out. So for this, I have the Charlotte Tilbury Legendary Brows. This is just a clear brow gel and this costs £18.50. This is nice, but aren't all clear brow gels kind of the same? I know some of them do stick your brow hairs down a bit more than others, but this is just like a fairly standard brow gel, to be honest. The wand is nice and thin. Yeah, the packaging is all nice and fancy, but to be honest with you, I reach for my Rimmel one way more than I do for this one. Next up, to fill in a few sparse areas, I'm going to be using Benefit's Gimme Brow. I always thought this was like £14–15. It's 20 quid. I feel like if you have very sparse brows, then this is the brow gel to go for that does kind of add the fibers. I haven't really found anything like it on the drugstore that does it as well as Benefit's does. But if you don't really need too much volume like added to your brows or anything, I wouldn't say you need this. Just if you have quite sparse brows or a lot of like gaps or something. And then to line underneath my brows and fill in a few hairs or whatever, I have the Rhodial Glamour Brow Precision Eyebrow Pencil. I think this one is in the shade Ash Brown. So this just has a spoolie on one side and a really skinny pencil on the other. This is 22 quid. So pretty pricey. I know you can get one from NYX for like £6 and there's not much in it, to be fair. They're pretty similar. So I'm just gonna go ahead and draw a little line under my brows like I always do, just to kind of shape it out. I'm drawing a few little hairs as well. And just kind of carve out my arch a little bit more. It is really nice, but considering I'm just filling in a few hairs, it's not really worth the £22. Again, it's lovely. It's great. It's a really nice product, but just get a cheaper one. Even just get like the Anastasia one. It's like £6 or £7 cheaper, I think. Next up is a very famous product that I literally never ever use. This is the Guerlain Meteorites. And I think you're supposed to just use them after you've done your base to kind of blend everything together. They smell so good. They smell like Parma Violets. And I think you're just meant to wiggle your brush around there. You've got like loads of like different colored pearls. And yeah, it's kind of just meant to blend everything in a bit better. I've heard people swear by this powder, but I've never really understood what it really does. Still don't really know, but apparently it's gonna give you like luminous skin or something. I can't see a difference. And these little guys will set you back £41.50. So no, thank you. Next, we're gonna move on to eyeshadow. So I had a little look at all of my palettes, and I believe these are the most expensive palettes that I have. They're both from Urban Decay, and they both come out at £43. Which I don't think is too bad, to be fair, because in this one, which is the full spectrum, you get a lot of different colors, and if you like bright colors, then this palette is really, really nice. We also have the XX Vice Limited Reloaded. Looks a little something like this. Lots of nice colors there. So I think I'm gonna kind of dip into both, and we'll just see what sort of look we come up with. Urban Decay eyeshadows are just really, really good. I really, really love them, so I can kind of justify £43 for a palette, because it's something that you're gonna use all the time and you get so many different colors. And I just think like £43, £41, this you can do a lot with. This, it just kind of smells good. So I feel like for a palette, 43 is pretty good. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and take the shade C's. That one's quite nice and pigmented, and I'm gonna pack that on the lid. And then I think I'm gonna go ahead and take the shade Alchemy just up there. Pack that on the outer part. I'm not really noticing too much of a gradient here, so maybe I'll go in with a bit of Sketch. It's kind of like a more bluey purple. Then I think I'm actually gonna take Calavera. I think that's how you say it, which is like the bright yellow. And we'll pop that right on the inner corner. Just gonna take a little bit more of Sketch, which is the purple, and just pack that on the outer corner a little bit more. It's not showing up too pigmented, to be fair. Okay, happy with that. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up on the other side. So that's the eyes done. I'm now gonna move on to liner. This one is from Guerlain, and this is £29.50. It's got a super, super skinny nib, and it is very, very black, as you might be able to see. I've only used this a few times. I don't normally use like actual brush tips like this. I normally use felt tips, so wish me luck. Sweep that across. Oh, that is very black. Oh, that is very sharp as well. And I'm also getting it all over my lashes. To be fair, that is actually really, really nice. Like applied really easily. I've got a sharp ass wing going on, and it was way easier than I thought it was gonna be. I mean, is it worth £29.50? Is any eyeliner worth £29.50? But if you were looking for a nice high-end liner, this is good. I'm gonna be using this more, I think. Next onto mascara, we have yet another product from Rodial, surprise, surprise. This is their Glamour Lash Mascara Skinny, and this is 24 quid. I tried their original one before and I loved it. It was literally like my favorite mascara for such a long time, but I've never really tried this one, so I don't know what this is gonna be like. Yeah, this is nice, but I like some of my other drugstore mascaras way better. So I'm gonna put on some lashes in a second. These are the Lily lashes in the style Delara, I think, and I think those are £25. But while I'm waiting for the glue to dry, I'm gonna go in with my lips. So this is the Guerlain, the lip liner, Bois de Santal. No idea what that means, but this costs £20. And it's just kind of like a nude, obviously. Doesn't really seem to be coming out that much. Okay, there we go. Just needed a little bit of warming up. I've tried so many different lip liners from different brands, and to be honest with you guys, things like the NYX ones that are like 5 or 6 quid, I think you can even get some for like 3 quid. They're just as good as a lot of the high-end ones. Even MAC liners are cheaper than this one. So if you guys did still want to get a high-end one, the MAC ones are like pretty much just as good, I'd say, and you probably have more colors. This is like a nice sort of everyday nude shade. So I can see why people would spend this much on lip liner if you are going to use it a lot. But that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to go out and stock up on a full collection of Guerlain lip liners. I'm now going to go ahead and chuck my lashes on quickly. I've just used duo glue with these, so that's like £6. I always forget just how intense these lashes are. They're like taking up my entire face. I feel like these lashes look so crazy on me right now. Then to fill in my lips, I have a few lipsticks from Charlotte Tilbury. These cost £24 each. I literally can't even see you guys through these lashes. They're so big. But yeah, I have 4 Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks. We have Very Victoria, Kidsman's Kiss, Penelope Pink, and Kiss Chase. Penelope Pink is like more of a nude. I feel like we should go quite nude with this because we have got, you know, like a lot of colour on our lids right now. I'm going to go in with the shade Very Victoria and just pop that on my lips. I do really like the Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks. I think if you want to treat yourself, maybe if like you have an everyday nude shade that you want to get, then they are worth it for like that shade that you know you're going to wear all the time. But I don't know, £24 is quite a lot for a lipstick. And then last but not least, to set everything in place, I have the Laura Geller Spackle Mist. Interesting name, but this is basically just a setting spray. You can also use it as a primer. This costs £25. Okay guys, so this is the finished look, and if my calculations are correct, this entire look totals out at £1,018. What the hell? Do I think my face looks like it's worth over £1,000? Hell no. Like, some of the products, even just from being under the lights for like an hour or so, there's creasing around my mouth, the foundation looks a bit cakey, the spots still aren't concealed with the concealer. The lashes are definitely too big for this look. I'm so not used to wearing lashes this big. The eyebrows, yeah, fan of the eyebrows. The lips, I'm a bit like, I'm so used to liquid lipsticks these days. I don't tend to use regular lipsticks that much. Yeah, to be honest with you guys, I'm not really feeling it. Like, a few standout products that I think are worth the money is probably like the Benefit Gimme Brow. The Decay eyeshadow palettes, I do really like them. The Guerlain liner, very expensive at nearly 30 quid, but I did really like it, so I think I'm definitely going to be using that more. And yeah, when it comes down to it, I mean, the makeup look isn't bad as such, but it's definitely not the best I've ever done. So when it comes to whether or not you need more expensive products to create a more expensive look, I don't really think you do. As always, you guys, if you enjoyed this video, please do give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you do want to see more of me, because I upload all the damn time. I'm now gonna go ahead and take off this makeup and literally see my money going down the drain. But apart from that, that's it from me. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.